Blessings people, this is Shanae here, presenting to you something that we should be celebrating every day, being black. So, what does it mean to be black? And when was the first time you realised you were different because of it? A selective group of young people have decided to go into the community to speak to key elders from all walks of life regarding what it's like to be black and whether it makes a difference. So, let's see what they said.
The first time I realised I was black was about when I was 8 years old. And that's because I was born in England, but I was shipped off back to Barbados when I was about 11 months old to live with my grandmother. And I came back when I was about 8. And in school, multicultural school in East London, but nonetheless, you very quickly had to learn what WOG meant.
One day I watched a program in the mid to late 70s called Roots, and straight away I realised that I was different.
I wouldn't say there's any particular point where I saw being black making a difference. I think being black is a difference.
There's no such thing as black culture, because black isn't a cultural concept, it's a political concept. However, I think, like my friend who say you don't talk black, people have an assumption of what that means.
Being black gives me an identity. Being black gives me a proud identity when I look through the history, a hidden history of great leaders such as Dr. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, who I've just mentioned, Nelson Mandela.
I think the media does what it needs to do to portray whatever it wants to portray. If we're looking at portraying ourselves, it's how you will portray what you are recording and making sure that we are in control of our own perception and our own history, and we portray it. And it's not that you be reporting back to white companies that will say that they have the perception and your point of views in mind, but then they'll tell you that you need to edit certain things.
And so for me, being black is being whatever you want to be. It's that simple. Just be the best person that you can be. Be proud of who you are, where you're coming from, and don't worry about what other people think. Is about what you do that matters.
So, that was the elders with their opinions and facts on being black, Bristol black culture, and being portrayed in the media. The young collective known as the Black and Minority Ethnic Forum have been working together for 3 months on projects and discussing problems they face on a day-to-day basis. Now they've heard what the elders have to say, let's hear their response.
Yes, my opinion has changed on the definition of being black. The reason for this is because before starting this project, I didn't actually know the different types of black. I thought black was visual colour, the skin colour black.
Say if someone was saying something wrong, I actually feel more educated in giving my opinion to someone. Say if someone was like, oh, all black people are like that, I can be like, oh, but the cultural perception of black people fed to you through the media just tells you black people are like that. Black people aren't actually like your preconceived stereotypes. We're actually people.
Get more young people involved and tell them there is actually someone out there who can help them. So there is actually people actually do get racist by other people, but they can't really share it. Maybe tell people out there that you can, and the more you hide it, the more you put risk in your life.
All in all, the Forum have learned that we are a strong foundation and our DNA creates and innovates new and innovative work. The cultural perception of black people fed by the media are preconceived stereotypes, and being black is everything and being black is a difference. So, what do you think?
I don't know what racism is. Because if you call someone who's fat, they said it's the same as calling a black person whatever. It hurts the same. They said there's many different things people say as discriminatory. They say it's like racism. But I don't know about that. I've never seen a black culture. The culture that we adopt and which we live is African culture.